Hey, hola, angels everywhere. Oh boy. Um, my mind has been just out there in a big way. And so I know your minds must be out there too, because we're one mind. Okay. And like I said, I gave you that link in the chat today of one of these young puppies, apparently younger persons that is awake. And I mean, he spent 17 minutes telling you the truth, basically. And the truth really looks like this. Whatever's going on in your life, you want to have go on in your life. So quit bitching about it. And enjoy it. And that's, it's so beautiful to hear this from a person that has not developed quite the stories that many of us have developed. See, we've become quite skilled at developing the greatest stories that suck people in. And you'll get a lot of people in agreement, and if they don't agree with you, they're not going to say anything about it. So it's like, so we live in this delusion. Hi, honey, come on in. It's filthy. Hang on. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing it. It is filthy. Oh, muchas gracias, senor. Ay, 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 ay. I love you. I love you. I love you. No, I tell you, I'm on Zoom. I'm talking to you, and this woman is, oh, this dear sweet woman. I have a rug. It's kind of like my mind. I have a little scatter rug, and I've had it for, I don't know, 6 years, something like that. It is filthy. It is. It's kind of the way when you first start seeing your mind, that's the way your mind looks. Like the worst, dirtiest carpet you could possibly ever imagine. And even right now, as she was taking this little carpet out, I'm embarrassed. Okay. And I noticed myself thinking that it's like, I'm embarrassed how dirty the carpet is. Like somehow I'm responsible for this dirty carpet. It's like my mind. My mind is filthy until I start trying to attempt to get out of it. As this young person says, turn the game off. You don't like the game, turn it off. Pick another channel. And it was perfect. She comes and gets the carpet, and as she's rolling it up, I'm thinking, I'm embarrassed. I'm actually finding myself embarrassed because the carpet is so dirty. And that just kind of, this is how my mind works. And this is how I want your mind to work. That, in the littlest things that happen, you get some awareness of how you're making yourself wrong. Because that's all we're doing is making ourselves wrong, which leads today to, I'm going to start with this, chapter 25, the rock of salvation. And there's only one sentence that I really want to share with you, and I'm going to share it 3 times because I really want this to sink in. The world is safe from love to everyone who thinks sin possible. The world is safe from love to everyone who thinks sin possible. One last time. The world is safe from love to everyone who thinks sin is possible. Now, I really want this one to sink in. There is no love in the world. It's impossible if you think sin exists. If you believe in sickness, if you believe someone can lie to you, if you take responsibility for dirty carpets, those are all examples of sin. Okay? You know, pick your favorite sin. I'm sure there's probably thousands of them going through your mind, but you don't even want to acknowledge that there's sin. But if you believe sin is real, the world cannot have love in it. It's just not going to have love in it. If you're making someone wrong, you can't have love in your world. If you see error in any way, it's impossible to have love in your world. And the only reason we're here is to see how we are love. And sin is impossible. And that's, I mean, okay, hang on. I have a busy morning. Okay, I'm going to jump to chapter 11, God or the ego. Now, this is interesting. Chapter 11 in A Course in Miracles. It's God or the ego, an introduction. This is chapter 11. So if you haven't finished reading the course, you haven't even gotten to God and the ego. All right. And, you know, I'm just going to read one here, the first sentence in this chapter. Either God, and some of us can fill in the word love for God, either love or the ego is insane. I'm going to repeat this one again. Either love or the ego is insane. Okay? So if you're stuck in some sad storyline that you don't like right now, guess who's in charge of your life? I'll give you the answer. It's ego. And guess what? That means you can't experience love right now. Now, this could change in a moment. You don't have to do much. But you have to be willing to see that you've created this nonsense to cover up the fact that you are love. Because it's too frightening to admit that you may be love. And I must say, that's why I put this link in for this young puppy. He is living life as love. And he's quite exuberant about it. I guess I am too, when I really embody it, because it's addictive. It's addictive to live like life is love. I am love. I am love. And fill in your own, you can say this. You can say, I am love. I want everyone to say this out loud 3 times. I am love. I am love. I am love. Okay. Now, don't let that next thought come in going, yeah, but I feel horrible. That's the problem. It's like, and it's, it's just like this woman coming in and getting my carpet. Okay. I see her. I love Chewy. She's adorable. And my first thought is embarrassment. Okay. But it's immediate. I don't let that thought linger. Here I am on a Zoom. I'm allowing Chewy in to get my carpet. I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm embarrassed. And I can clear it immediately, which I did. Because this doesn't take time. That's one of the biggest ideas. It's like, well, somehow I haven't done it long enough. It's like, no, it's instantaneous. If I'm willing to see that either love or the ego is insane. In the moment, my mind went to, oh, I'm so embarrassed. I switched from God to the ego. And then as soon as I saw that thought going, I'm embarrassed. What the hell am I embarrassed by? I switched right back to God. And that's why this is not a book study class. This is practical application. This is practical application. And I'm asking you to practically apply everything that I share with you. You apply it. Don't just, I know a lot of you take notes and I love you dearly. But the problem is, if you're taking notes, it's just nonsense. I'm asking you to apply it right now in this moment. Okay? I know, Lisa, I look at you because I remember I had this conversation with you a long time ago. Lisa is an avid note taker. She's avid. She's insane about taking notes. And at one point I said, put your pen down. I want you to just listen to me. Because, and this is for, I'm saying for myself, back when I was still taking notes, and there were many workshops I'd do, I'd take copious notes. I'd fill up booklets, kill off a few trees, and they'd get filed. And I'd never look at them again. So I'm just telling the truth about it. Here's the moment. It's kind of like, if you get anything out of this Zoom today, it is get that Chewy, my dearly beloved Chewy, walks in here to pick up my filthy carpet to clean it for me. And in that moment, I see I'm embarrassed. Now, who sees embarrassment? God or the ego? Okay, we can all answer that correctly. Ego. And as soon as I saw that enter my mind, I go, why are you wanting to choose to take that one on? My God, have you learned nothing, Calico? But it's quick. I'm over it. And Chewy's helping me out. She's going to clean that carpet. And it's not even filthy anyway. It was what I was telling myself in my head. That's just part of the programming. And, this young puppy that I sent you the link for, he just says, man, get out of that app. That app is killing you. That embarrassment app is killing you. Delete it. It's no longer serving. And it just takes the willingness to be honest. Am I in a state? Oh, you don't see it, Daphne? Is it not there? Huh. Well, that's interesting. It shows up on my. Huh. Let me try it one more time. No, hang on. Hang on. That's very odd. I'm not sure why it's, well, let me try it again. Okay, here. We're getting, hang on, edit, paste there. Is it there now? Okay, good. Because that's odd. Okay. Zoom is constantly keeping me humble. Okay. So anyway, yes, if you get anything out of this YouTube today, for those that are watching on YouTube, you can switch it immediately. This is not book study. A Course in Miracles, Jesus never intended it to be book study. It's one of those things that, it's book study is in the horizontal. Book study is not vertical. Book study is horizontal. It's like, I need to learn something. That's why we take notes. We're still into major book study mode. We don't need to learn this. We are love. We forgot. And the only way to remember it, oh, what? Well, Lisa, go. Anyway, this Zoom is losing control here for me. We are love. And the problem is we have now covered up with story upon story upon story. We are love that we have built belief upon belief upon belief on top of who we are. And all those fears, because that's what every belief is, a fear. And that's why we attempt to go after clearing up the beliefs. It's like I read you the, there was someone that responded to one of the Zooms and was saying, it's like, you wake up with a dry patch on your arm. And then you take, someone's sitting in front of you, go, yeah, I've got this dry patch on my arm. And then they give it the name eczema. You've got eczema. Oh my God. Now my dry patch is now eczema. That's a belief. Then you go to someone else and they offer, ooh, that looks like cancer. Okay, there's another belief. So now we have two beliefs on top of a dry patch. That was nothing to begin with, but we made it a big deal. And now we're covering up this dry patch with layers of fear. When the truth is, we don't need anyone's opinion about anything. We just need to remember who we are. Love. Period. And that's scary. And whether you want to admit it or not, that's the reason your life may not be 100% happy right now. Because those are layers of fear you have just put down between you and this movie we're watching. Remember, we're in a theater watching the movie. The movie says, oh, you have a dry patch of skin. Then the movie has someone say, oh, that's not dry patch, that's eczema. Then the movie says, oh, that's not eczema, that's cancer. That's the movie. And we are getting out of joint every step of the way. And that's why I love this young person, because I don't know how old he is, but he doesn't have much story. I had probably 60 years worth of stories and opinions and, truths as I knew them were all ego driven that I had to kind of clear away. And yet I love his simplicity. It's just drop the app. You're not happy. Why aren't you happy? That's where we write. Well, okay, my carpet is filthy. It's like, okay, well, that's a good reason to make your life miserable. How's that working for you, Calico? Well, it wasn't. Therefore, I got right back in love with Chewy and my carpet left. Now I'm back in a happy, loving state. Okay. I hope this makes some semblance of sense. I think it's bringing more truth to you because it's in actual time as things are happening for me. Okay. Okay, so we're going to stop the recording. So goodbye, YouTube people, whoever you are, other people in the cave that are watching the same shadow show. Just stop watching, turn around and leave the theater now. Bye.